Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that many of you have asked about: 15 reasons why he is getting cold to you. Relationships can be tricky, and sometimes it feels like things are cooling off without any clear reason. But don't worry, we're here to help you understand what might be going on. So, let's get started. Number 1. He's stressed out. Our first reason is stress. Everyone deals with stress differently, and sometimes it can cause people to withdraw. If he's dealing with a lot of pressure at work, school, or in his personal life, he might not have the emotional energy to maintain the same level of connection with you. Stress can make people feel overwhelmed, leading them to retreat into themselves as a coping mechanism. It's important to recognize this and give him some space while also offering your support. A little empathy can go a long way in these situations. Additionally, stress can lead to a decrease in communication, which might make it seem like he's getting cold. When someone is preoccupied with their own worries, they might not be as attentive or responsive as usual. This doesn't necessarily mean that he cares about you any less, it just means that his mind is elsewhere. Try to have an open conversation about what's bothering him and how you can help. Sometimes, just knowing that you're there for him can make a significant difference. Number 2. He's lost interest. The second reason could be that he's lost interest. This is one of the hardest things to accept, but it happens. People change, and sometimes their feelings do too. If he's not as excited to see you or talk to you as he used to be, it might be a sign that his interest is waning. It's important to pay attention to these signs and have an honest conversation about where you both stand. Ignoring the issue won't make it go away, and it's better to address it head on. In some cases, the loss of interest can be gradual. You might notice that he no longer puts in the same effort or shows enthusiasm for the things you used to enjoy together. This can be particularly painful if you're still invested in the relationship. However, understanding that this is a natural part of some relationships can help you cope. It might be time to reevaluate your relationship and consider whether it's best to move on. Number 3. Communication breakdown. The third reason is a communication breakdown. Communication is the backbone of any relationship, and when it starts to falter, everything else can quickly follow. If he's not sharing his thoughts and feelings with you like he used to, it's easy to feel like he's becoming distant. Misunderstandings and assumptions can build up, creating a barrier between you. To fix this, try to re-establish open lines of communication. Encourage him to share what's on his mind and be a good listener. Communication breakdowns often occur when both partners are busy or distracted by other aspects of their lives. This can lead to a lack of quality time together, which can further strain the relationship. Make an effort to spend time together and engage in meaningful conversations. This doesn't mean just talking about your day, but also discussing your feelings, aspirations, and any concerns you might have about the relationship. By doing this, you can rebuild the connection that might have been lost. Number 4. He's dealing with personal issues. The fourth reason might be that he's dealing with personal issues. Personal struggles can take a significant toll on someone's emotional availability. Whether it's family problems, health issues, or personal insecurities, these challenges can make it difficult for him to be fully present in the relationship. It's crucial to be understanding and supportive during these times. Let him know that you're there for him, but also give him the space he needs to work through his issues. Personal issues can sometimes lead to a change in behavior that feels like he's pulling away. He might become more irritable, withdrawn, or less communicative. Recognize that these changes are not necessarily about you, but rather a reflection of what he's going through. Be patient and offer your support without pushing too hard. Encouraging him to seek help from a professional, if needed, can also be beneficial. Number 5. He's feeling overwhelmed by the relationship. The fifth reason is that he might be feeling overwhelmed by the relationship. Sometimes, the expectations and demands of a relationship can become too much, especially if he's juggling other responsibilities. This can lead to feelings of suffocation and a desire to distance himself. It's important to strike a balance and ensure that both partners have enough space to breathe. Give him some time to recharge and see if that helps improve the situation. Feeling overwhelmed can also stem from moving too quickly in the relationship. If things have been progressing at a fast pace, he might need some time to catch his breath and reassess. This doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is doomed, it just means that you might need to slow down a bit. Have an open conversation about the pace of your relationship and make adjustments as needed. This can help him feel more comfortable and secure. Number 6. He's not ready for a serious commitment. The sixth reason is that he might not be ready for a serious commitment. Not everyone is at the same place in their lives when it comes to relationships. If he's starting to pull away, it could be because he's feeling pressured to commit before he's ready. It's important to have a conversation about your expectations and see if you're on the same page. Understanding where he's coming from can help you navigate this challenging situation. Commitment can be a scary prospect for some people, especially if they've had negative experiences in the past. He might need more time to feel secure and ready to take that next step. If you're willing to wait, give him the space he needs to come to his own conclusions. However, also consider your own needs and whether you're willing to be patient. It's a delicate balance that requires honest communication and mutual understanding. Number 7. He's distracted by new interests. The seventh reason could be that he's distracted by new interests. Whether it's a new hobby, a project at work, or new friends, these distractions can take up a lot of his time and energy. If he's excited about something new, he might unintentionally neglect the relationship. While it's great to have personal interests, it's important to maintain a balance and ensure that the relationship doesn't suffer. In such cases, it's essential to communicate your feelings without coming across as possessive or needy. Express that you support his new interests but also miss the quality time you used to spend together. Finding a middle ground where he can enjoy his new pursuits while still nurturing the relationship is key. Encourage activities that you can enjoy together, and make an effort to be involved in each other's lives. Number 8. He's unsure about his feelings. The eighth reason might be that he's unsure about his feelings. Emotions can be complex and confusing, and he might be going through a period of uncertainty. If he's not sure about his feelings for you, he might become distant as he tries to sort things out. It's important to give him the space he needs to figure out what he wants, but also communicate your need for clarity. A heart-to-heart conversation can help both of you understand where you stand. Uncertainty in feelings often leads to mixed signals, which can be incredibly frustrating. One day he might seem very affectionate, and the next, he might be distant. This inconsistency can create a lot of emotional turmoil. Try to remain calm and patient, and avoid jumping to conclusions. Encourage open and honest communication, and be prepared to listen to his concerns. Understanding his perspective can provide valuable insights and help you both navigate this challenging time. Number 9. He's comparing the relationship to past ones. The ninth reason could be that he's comparing the relationship to past ones. Past experiences can heavily influence how someone perceives their current relationship. If he's had negative experiences before, he might be overly cautious or have lingering doubts. These comparisons can create unrealistic expectations and lead to disappointment. Encourage him to see the relationship for what it is, rather than through the lens of his past. Comparisons can also occur when he's had very positive past experiences. He might feel that your relationship doesn't measure up to a previous one, which can cause him to pull away. It's important to remind him that every relationship is unique and has its own strengths and challenges. Focus on building a strong connection based on mutual understanding and respect, rather than trying to live up to an idealized version of the past. Number 10. He's feeling neglected. The 10th reason might be that he's feeling neglected. Relationships require effort from both sides, and if he feels like you're not as invested as he is, he might start to distance himself. Neglect can take many forms, from not spending enough time together to not showing appreciation for his efforts. Take a step back and evaluate whether you're giving him the attention and care he needs. Small gestures can go a long way in making him feel valued. Neglect can also be unintentional, especially if you're going through a busy period in your life. It's easy to get caught up in your own responsibilities and unintentionally overlook your partner's needs. Make a conscious effort to prioritize the relationship and show that you care. Regular check-ins, thoughtful surprises, and quality time can help bridge the gap and strengthen your bond. Number 11. He's experiencing burnout. The 11th reason could be that he's experiencing burnout. Burnout isn't just limited to work, it can also affect personal relationships. If he's feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, he might not have the energy to engage in the relationship as much as he used to. Recognize the signs of burnout and offer your support. Encourage him to take time for self-care and recharge. Sometimes, a little break can make a big difference. Burnout can lead to emotional detachment, where he feels numb or indifferent towards things he used to care about, including the relationship. It's important to approach this with empathy and understanding. Instead of demanding more from him, try to create a supportive environment where he feels safe to express his feelings and take the time he needs to recover. Your patience and support can help him navigate this challenging period. Number 12. He's feeling taken for granted. The 12th reason might be that he's feeling taken for granted. Feeling unappreciated can lead to resentment and emotional distance. If he feels like his efforts and contributions to the relationship are not being recognized, he might start to withdraw. Show appreciation for the little things he does and make sure he knows that you value him. A simple, "thank you," can go a long way in making him feel appreciated. Feeling taken for granted can also arise when there is a lack of reciprocation in the relationship. If he's always the one making compromises or putting in the effort, he might start to feel like it's a one-sided relationship. Evaluate whether the relationship is balanced and make adjustments if needed. Show that you're willing to put in the same amount of effort and make him feel valued and respected. Number 13. He's not sure about the future. The 13th reason could be that he's not sure about the future. Uncertainty about the future can create a lot of anxiety and lead to emotional distance. If he's unsure about where the relationship is heading, he might start to pull away. Have an open and honest conversation about your future together and see if you can alleviate some of his concerns. Understanding each other's goals and aspirations can help you build a stronger foundation. Future uncertainty can also be related to personal goals and aspirations. If he's at a crossroads in his life, such as considering a career change or a major move, he might be preoccupied with his own future. This can lead to him being less present in the relationship. Offer your support and be understanding of his situation. Encouraging him to pursue his goals while also discussing how you can make the relationship work can help ease his worries. Number 14. He's going through a phase. The 14th reason might be that he's going through a phase. Everyone goes through periods of change and growth, and these phases can sometimes cause people to become distant. Whether it's a phase of self-discovery, dealing with personal challenges, or simply needing some space, it's important to recognize that this might not be a permanent change. Give him the time and space he needs to work through his phase. Going through a phase can also mean that he's reassessing his priorities and needs. This can lead to temporary distance as he figures things out. It's important to be patient and supportive during this time. Avoid pressuring him for immediate answers or changes. Instead, focus on maintaining a positive and supportive environment. Trust that he will come back to you when he's ready and that this phase will pass. Number 15. He's feeling pressured by expectations. The 15th reason could be that he's feeling pressured by expectations, either from you, himself, or others around him. Expectations can create a sense of obligation or stress, causing him to withdraw as a way to alleviate the pressure. If he feels like he's not meeting your expectations or living up to a certain standard, he might pull away to avoid disappointment or conflict. It's important to have realistic expectations and communicate openly about them. Pressure can also come from societal norms or cultural expectations about relationships. These external factors can influence how he perceives his role and responsibilities within the relationship. Take the time to discuss these expectations openly and find common ground. Understanding each other's perspectives can help alleviate some of the pressure and create a more supportive and understanding environment. Number 16. He's going through personal growth. The 16th reason might be that he's going through a period of personal growth or self-discovery. Personal growth can be an exciting but also challenging time, as individuals reassess their values, goals, and priorities. If he's going through this process, he might need time and space to focus on himself and his own development. This can lead to temporary distance in the relationship as he navigates these changes. During periods of personal growth, individuals often need to reflect on their relationships and determine what they want and need moving forward. This introspection can sometimes cause them to prioritize personal development over maintaining the same level of closeness in the relationship. It's important to support him in his journey and be patient as he explores new aspects of himself. Encourage open communication and express your willingness to grow together. Number 17. He's testing the relationship. The 17th and final reason is that he might be testing the relationship. Sometimes, people create distance to see how their partner reacts and to test the strength of the relationship. This might not be the healthiest approach, but it can happen. If you suspect this is the case, try to remain calm and avoid overreacting. Show that you're committed and willing to work through challenges together. Testing the relationship can also be a way for him to gauge how much you value the relationship. He might be looking for reassurance that you're in it for the long haul. Open and honest communication is key here. Address any concerns he might have and reaffirm your commitment to the relationship. By doing this, you can help build a stronger and more resilient connection. And there you have it, 15 reasons why he might be getting cold to you. Relationships are complex, and understanding the underlying reasons for changes in behavior can help you navigate these challenges. Remember, communication and empathy are crucial in maintaining a healthy relationship. If you're going through a tough time, don't hesitate to reach out to a trusted friend or professional for support. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more relationship advice. Until next time, take care.